Hello and welcome to the painting show. And this is the painting that I'm working on. Working on that little barn. So I have some red paint. Use a paper plate as a palette, and so go ahead and use that. It's a little barn, red barn, like an old red barn. Sorry about that. Okay. This is a teaching video. I like to teach paint. I like to teach painting and stuff. I like to teach art. It's a teaching video, so yeah. I'm using what size brush this is, but it's a small brush, and so I decided to go ahead and paint this little barn. I might extend that barn out just a little bit, and the barn don't have to be just one little small barn. I can extend that barn out just a little bit. Oh, there we go. This means I had to extend the roof out. Speaking of that, I want to make sure. Uh-oh. Let's see. I'm going to find that top that goes in my... Okay, here we go. Okay. What's the first step of those paint thinner? I don't use turpentine because the smells are bad. But I like to use the Otis paint thinner. Now I'm going to extend the roof out. Got down like this. A bit more. There you go, see? Now we got the barn. Look at there. There's an old barn. See that? Red barn. It's not really red. It is on the sides and in the front. But the roof is has ivy black to it. It's like a country barn. There you go. I'll tell you a quick story while I'm working on this barn, and it's a true story. I was one day I tried to help my mom learn how to paint, and my mom came home from the hospital, and so I was gonna, show her how to paint, and so anyway, I had everything set up and everything, and so we started painting. Let me wash this brush. So we started paint, and so we did some mountains together, and her mountains really did not look bad at all. And it's until we started doing the bushes and the trees, and that's when my mom told me she couldn't do it. And I'm going to tell y'all something that my mom told me. it made me feel so good that day. My mom told me that she didn't have the ability and the know-how like I have, as being an artist. And so then my mom told me, she said, I prefer to watch you paint. And that really, let me watch this brush. When my mom told me she preferred to watch me paint, that made me feel so good. It, I was feeling so good that day when my mom told me that she preferred to watch me paint because my mom could not do it. Um, she couldn't do it, and so I tried to tell my mom, it's a pretty painting and all that, but she couldn't do it. She didn't have the ability and the know-how like her son had. And I miss my mama. I miss her today. Let me know how this story touches you. Uh, let me wash my brush. But I miss my mom, and but anyway, I just thought I'd make sure that story with y'all. See if we can. What do they call that old barn? Old barn. When you do your barn, you might not want to have a black roof on your barn. That's totally up to you. But me, I like to have something like this. But you paint it, totally up to you. If you don't want an old barn, then don't put one. What you paint is totally up to you. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to paint. More landscapes, seascapes, or flowers, but I can't do people. There you go. Yeah. The barn needs a paint job. Alright, that's going to about do it. And subscribe, subscribe and press like, and thanks for watching.